celebration is not all about the celebration of mothers, but to me, it should be the celebration of motherhood. For there are fathers, mothers, grandfathers, and even friends who are more than mothers. For their great sacrifices, unconditional love, and selfless spirit have made us who we are today. I was fortunate enough to have a caring, charming, charismatic, and above all, a disciplined father. I was told by my mother, by the very first statement made to me when he set his eyes on me in the labor ward was, "Oh, me mama." For this clearly proves that the love of a mother is very powerful and moves beyond its boundaries. And I was therefore named after my grandmother, Mrs. Margaret Amwakwa. I can remember he usually woke me up by saying, "Auntie Kit was sorry, for it's time for morning devotion." This made me realize how important it is to draw closer to God for his protection and mercy. Before going to school, this is the statement he usually made: "Take care, I mean good care, Don't forget to learn for me, okay?" Then my response would be, "Okay." This made me content with my books and desisted from bad companies. After school, when this very special person had reported from work, he would ask, Philwa, to answer. He would make you wash his socks and polish his shoes for the whole week. This made me realize that every action has its own consequences. Chama was a word he usually used when he dislikes an action. When he is impressed with an action, chocolate, toffees, or blukina were rewarded. In the year 2007, I needed to move away from my parents to stay with my grandparents. This is where I realized that all the good motherhood qualities my father exhibited were learned from his mother, Mrs. Margaret Amwakwa. Although we weren't staying together, but my father was constantly checking up on me. This made me realize that love is not seen by sight, but found within the hearts. In the year 2015, in the month of October, he paid me a visit, thinking I would receive my usual toffees and biscuits, but came in with this Bible and this dictionary, telling me to make the Bible a friend and the dictionary a guide which would help me speak fluently, since I wanted to be just like Queen Elizabeth. On 12th of November 2015, I had a phone call with him, promising to pay me a visit in no time. And his last statement before hanging up was me to take good care of my grandparents. On 13th of November 2015, at 6:42 a.m., while I was busily preparing for school, I overheard my mother crying bitterly on phone that Alhaji, Brother Sharif is no more. This got me broken-hearted. I got missing in the midst of the darkness, for I have lost a treasure. I have lost my hero. Pictures, they say, worth thousands of words, but this picture of his worth billions of words to me. Detective Sharif Bampo Ado, may your soul rest in perfect peace. After his burial, I needed to move to stay with my mother. This is where I realized that my mother is exactly like my grandmother. For with this, I would say if my mother, father, and grandmother are the roots, and I, being the tree, everything I have done and every change I have brought into the world is a fruit of their labor. With a round of applause, let's invite the medicine of my soul, Mrs. Mariama Bosumpema Ado, on stage.
Mama, I dedicate belong to you. Wherever you dare, I just want
Sister
to
Mariam,
say
as
thank
we
you.
call you, thanks for being our provider, our supporter, above all, our super motivator. Even to the extent of sacrificing your own happiness just to make us happy. Due to your love, your first son, the first heir of Detective Sharif Bampoado, leading fireman Ishmael Bampoado, is here to present your gifts to you.
Mama, you the first. See the way you hustle for my kids. 9 months for the belly, no be easy.
The meals
But you
with good motherhood qualities, just like my father, Detective Sharif Bampoado. Thank you and a good evening to you all.
God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. I told you, she will come in beautifully to be the seasoning. And of course, just like Maggie, she was the seasoning. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen, once again. I was actually surprised seeing her because I'm in Nimse police for more on the size. And to me, who saw she